Have you ever found yourself unsure about which shell you are in while using bash? It can be confusing, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to help you figure out if you're in a child shell or the parent shell. I totally get it. It can be really frustrating to lose track of which shell you are currently using, especially when you are deep into your work. You're definitely not alone in this. Many users face this issue. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, "How can I tell if I'm in a child shell?" They mentioned that when they type bash, they enter a child shell and need to type exit to return to the parent shell. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So why is this happening? When you start a new bash session by typing bash, you create a child shell. This can lead to confusion if you forget which shell you are currently in. But don't worry, we have a simple way to check. And stick around. At the end of this video, I will share a quick tip that will help you manage your shells more effectively. To determine if the user is in a child shell, the first step is to check the shell's process ID. The user can do this by typing the command echo $$ in the terminal. Next, the user should compare the process ID with the parent shell's process ID. The parent shell's ID can be found by typing echo $PPID. If the process ID from the first command is different from the parent shell's ID, then the user is in a child shell. If they are the same, they are in the parent shell. Lastly, if the user wants to exit the child shell and return to the parent shell, they can simply type exit and press enter. Fun fact, the term shell comes from the idea of a protective layer around the operating system, just like a shell protects a turtle. So which shell are you in today? Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach to check if you're in a child shell is to use the command pstress followed by the variable $bashpd. This command shows the process tree, helping you identify your shell's hierarchy. Here's that quick tip I promised. Make it a habit to check which shell you are in before running commands. This can save you from unexpected behavior and confusion. And there you have it. Now you know how to check if you're in a child shell or the parent shell. Remember, staying aware of your shell can make your work much smoother. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video on mastering bash commands.